Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Are you still talking about the Epstein files? All right, whatever. I mean, it's a hoax, right?
I thought it was over.
People are falling like dominoes in Europe right now. And this one is it's tied into Epstein, but it's a separate sort of issue other than girls. Former Prince Andrew, the brother of King Charles, has been arrested at his home in Britain.
Arrested?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that something?
That is.
He was arrested, though, on suspicion of misconduct in public office.
Right, while in office.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Apparently, in the Epstein files, there's documents that show that while Andrew was Britain's international trade rep, he used that role to forward government documents that helped convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein directly. Mm-hmm. They must have been really close.
Just helping a brother out.
That's all.
I wonder what Andrew got in exchange for those documents.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Today is his 66th birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, Andrew.
Birthday in jail. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's incredible. The guy, how many times can we kick this man?
Well, they took his title.
They took the titles.
They took the residence.
They kicked him out of the big residence, and the king put him on some trailer on the back 40.
He's in a double wide now.
told him, don't be coming out when we're going for a walk. I don't even want to see you. No. That's pretty much what he told him. So, and then now they arrest him? Holy cow.
That's really something.
And you know, the lawmakers in Washington got a look at those unredacted files. And, I mean, it's Jamie Raskin for what it's worth, but he said he saw victims as young as 9 years old in those documents in the Epstein files.
Wow.
So just
at 9 years old.
Horrific.
And then, now they're coming out with the evidence of murder or at least suspicion of murder and burning girls on the island. It's just so horrifying.
Oh, by the way, you guys were talking the other day about the author that was trying to dig up dirt. I had mentioned earlier that that's Michael Wolff. It's not Steve Bannon, isn't the author, but it was Michael Wolff who was trying to, actively trying to get this information about Trump, which just didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just to clear that up.
And by the way, welcome back.
Thank you.
How's your elbow?
Oh, it's beautiful. We're doing good.
Beautiful?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Okay. Better, worse, or about the same as
it's getting there. It's very tender. It's a lot of pain, but great surgeon who already fixed the other one.
Good.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So you've been through this before. You knew what to expect.
Yeah.
All right.
He went right to it. You didn't have to do these like referrals and all this stuff. He and I have a relationship in the old surgical room there, operating room.
That's nice. Yeah. I'm not sure you want that because it means there's some issues there on your body. But
that's me. That's me.
So what happens is your elbow just go away, or I know you don't want to talk about it now.
Did it just go away?
Yeah, I mean, why are we? What happened? Did it break up?
Tendons tearing. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he switched genders on his elbow.
It's a ginger elbow.
He went from male to female on the elbow.
That's right. That's why we're not supposed to.
You got a women's elbow.
Now my elbows can entertain themselves.
Sorry.
Right.
Without me having to intervene.
Kind of weird, but
you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do.
Well, there you go.
We don't want to know, but I guess
you'd be surprised what insurance covers these days, gentlemen.
I was talking about yesterday how I'm surprised what they don't cover.
Yeah.
Geez. Anyway, yesterday President Trump celebrated Black History Month at the White House and mentioned his new ally, Nicki Minaj, by name.
I love Nicki Minaj. She was here a couple of weeks ago. She's so beautiful. Her skin's so beautiful. I said, Nicki is so beautiful. Her nails are like that long. I said, Nicki, are they real? She said, she didn't want to get into that. But she was so beautiful and so great. And she gets it, more importantly, frankly, she gets it.
She does. Yeah. Wow. Seems like a fairly new thing, though, where she's thrown so much support behind him. I
think more vocal.
Yeah.
Because I've had some people reach out to me that say she's always been, I guess, more conservative than your average, hip-hop artist. But, I mean, when you're seeing, was it Mike Lee? I forget which one retweeted whom, But it was Mike Lee, I think, retweeting Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
What a
Wouldn't have seen
strange
that coming.
time. Yeah.
He had some stats about black unemployment, too.
More Americans are working today than any time in history. And since I took office, African American employment has increased by 182,000, the highest ever. Jobs. 182,000. Nearly 500,000 black Americans have rejoined the labor force since we took office. 500,000 wages for workers have increased $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000, and even sometimes, in some cases, $5,000 a year. That's faster than inflation. So wages have gone up at a much faster clip than inflation. We took over the worst inflation in the history of our country. They say 48 years or 49 years. I said that, I said inflation under Biden has went up more than at any time in the history of our country. They said, he's not right about that. It's 49 years. I said, all right, I'll accept that too. Actually, I think it sounds worse, Harmeet. I think for some reason, because when you say the worst ever, but when you say the worst in 49 years, I'll take that, right? The fake news got me on that one. I think I was right, by the way, but I'll accept 48 or 49 years. But for the first time in many years, 100% of all net job creation is going to American-born citizens. Think of that, 100%.
No doubt.
And in the last administration, it was going mostly to illegal aliens that came in, many of them murderers and others.
That's good stuff right there.
That is good stuff.
That's just good, clean American fun right there. 49 years, that's accurate. Yeah, and you want to be accurate when you're making these claims. Otherwise, they, try to damage your credibility. So I'm glad he's back to 49 years because it wasn't worse than the Carter years, right? It was. I mean, inflation was
right
outrageous in the late 70s and to 1980. So it wasn't the largest in U.S. history, but pretty close.
Yeah.
And it was bad enough. And thank goodness he's taken some steps that have helped so far. And there will be hopefully more recovery too. I mean, it takes a while. It's not going to take just a minute to undo all the damage Joe Biden did.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably in the lucid moments of Joe Biden, he's bummed that he didn't make it worse than Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
He wants to be number one.
He wanted to be number one.
And you mentioned Carter. I mean, it was the middle of 1983 before Reagan.
Right.
It
took years.
Turned around.
Took years.
During his term.
And people try to blame him for that, but that was the problem he inherited, just like Trump now. Then there was a black grandmother by the name of Forlesia Cook of Washington, D.C. She got up and took control of the moment on behalf of the president.
Come on in.
First of all, can I have a hug?
Yes, you can.
Can I have a
Thank you. I like her. Please.
I like him too. One thing I like about him, he keeps it real just like Grandma. I appreciate that because I can trust him because he tells exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Thank God for this president. I am filled. My cup runneth over.
Amen.
Because he allowed his constituents, his people, to come to my house to interview me to talk about the murder of my grandson. It seemed like nobody cared. I'm an advocate for murder. I marched. I rallied. I pulled out other families in the District of Columbia that had murders and did not have answers. Ooh. We marched and we rallied, and nobody heard me, Democrats. Get mad at me. Until this Republican sent his constituents, his people out there to interview me in my home. Have you ever heard of a thing? Then they invited me twice before Congress to testify for the beautiful bill that's going to change crime in the district.
Thank you.
If you kill somebody, okay, you take a life, you do life. Just that simple.
I like it.
If you
Bumper
do
sticker
a harsh
justice.
crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be stand up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him.
Amen.
And Grandma said it.
Grandma said it.
Back up off him, and Grandma
said it.
That's powerful.
He loves her.
That's awesome.
And he should.
Yeah. Wow.
So good. Back up off him, and
Grandma said it.
You don't want to run afoul of her.
No, you do not.
That's tremendous.
I mean, she was just getting fired up. I feel
man.
like you give her another few minutes, man. They're going to be dancing in the aisles, the White House.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the National Guard's coming to some more cities.
Yeah.
Really
Atlanta.
soon.
It's apparently
Atlanta's next.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Clean it up. Let's go.
It's weird how that works, though. It works every time so far. It has actually lowered the crime rates in these cities. Despite the fact that the Democrat governors and mayors are kicking and screaming every step of the way, hating the whole situation, and yet he's cleaning up their city for them because they won't do it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks. Since it's Black History Month, let's play this interesting video from a black preacher about America's first slave owner.
A black guy named Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson came to the United States in 1621. Came in from England as a free black. And head rights in those days says anybody coming to the country can get 640 acres free right off the bat. Then plus you can get another 500 to 600 acres for every slave that you own. He immediately went and had 13 blacks. So within a few years, about 15 years, he was one of the richest blacks in the colonies. Now, going up to 1638, he had all kinds of land and a whole bunch of slaves, getting close to about 70, 80 slaves now. And a white guy went over to one of his plantations, and one of the black slaves there, named John Castor, says, why am I a slave here with this guy? He says he owns me for life. And the white fellow who was a plantation owner also said, look, he doesn't own you for life. Indentured servantship normally runs 5 or 7 years. What do you mean he's got you for life? This black guy said, I've been working for this black slave plantation owner for almost 27 years. The guy said, well, just run off and leave. Forget about him. You don't have to keep working for him. So the black slave, John Castor, ran off. Anthony Johnson then went to court. And he sued the white plantation owner who had encouraged the black to run off. And the court accepted Anthony Johnson's claim against this black slave, saying that he owned that slave for life.
Incredible.
Now, what happened there never had ever happened on the history of the earth with black folk and in this country, where all of a sudden a person laid claims against an individual for the rest of his entire naked life. And it was a black man. And once that court decision was made, whites picked it up. That became the enslavement codes, both explicitly and implicitly. And all the states began to enact it then, based on Anthony Johnson's ruling in court that he owns another black person for life.
Wow. Not supposed to talk about that.
No, you are not.
Especially as a black man.
I mean, I knew,
don't be bringing that up.
Right, and we've learned that the first slave owner in America was a black man, Anthony Johnson. I didn't know how that spiraled out of control from there through court.
Right.
Wow.
Pretty amazing.
It is. I feel like a Mercury One museum that we had here for that. I think they talked about that.
I think they talk about him.
Yeah, I think they did. Anyway, it's an incredible story, and we're not supposed to talk about it at all.
Right.
Just don't worry about it. Is what you're supposed to do.
Don't worry about it. Just accept the narrative, all right?
Thank you.
You white people are evil. Just sit down, shut up.
Thank you.
And admit it.
Know your role. You're racist.
All right. Also, last week in Munich, Representative Sarah McBride, who is in reality, I don't want to dead name her, but the fact is it's Tim McBride.
Oh, yeah.
But you just did.
Yeah. Okay. So I dead named her.
Just did.
Has Has Sarah actually had gender reassignment surgery?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think we looked into
so
this.
she just considers herself
he does.
a woman. He just considers
He
himself
plays
a woman.
make-believe every day and expects us to go
Yeah,
along
The
with
rest
his
have to just
insanity.
play along.
Yeah.
Or you're an evil,
And
discriminatory
we're supposed to play
person.
along. Look, they did it in the Olympics, right? NBC called the one he a she.
Yeah.
And
Even though she was competing as a she.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they apologized.
They apologized.
They apologized,
I didn't
and
see
they pulled the clip.
apology.
And they pulled the clip.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I'm sorry, we talked about reality the other day on NBC. We're sick about it.
anyway, I mean, it's just,
We're sick about it.
that's where we're at.
We actually called a woman a woman.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
When that woman said that she is a he now. So,
Uh-huh.
Because she believes it. There's no surgery. There's no nothing. It's just that she believes she's a he.
And so the
But
rest of
she's
us have to
competing.
believe it too.
As a she.
You see, that's the point.
It's so
but
weird.
she's competing as a she.
Yes.
I
but
don't
you still
understand
can't-
it.
So you're
But
supposed
she
to.
identifies as he. So.
So weird.
This is very
it's
weird.
just so weird. Because she has to compete as her birth gender
Yes.
in the Olympics.
How
Because
dare you.
it's against Olympic rules. At least the Olympics were smart enough to make the rule
Is
that
this-
men can't compete against women.
Did I find an old article of Tim McBride back at, it was American University where he went to school? Is that
Tim?
Sarah?
The one there on the
Sarah,
right?
Sarah? Right there in the middle.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah, I think I found this.
A handsome young man.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
Tim Sarah.
And that's why God made a mistake. He's so handsome, he was supposed to be female.
There
so
you
you
go.
acknowledged
There
that
you
God
go.
made a mistake.
Now, if this
I'm
is
not
some other
acknowledging.
Tim
Oh, you're not
McBride,
acknowledging
No.
that?
my
No.
apologies to the kid in the picture there, but I'm pretty sure it is.
So anyway, Tim McBride had this to say about people in the trans community like him.
We should be clear that the consequences of this anti-trans effort, not only out of proximity, but out of intentionality, will include consequences for women of all backgrounds.
It will?
Because
what are we
at
even
the end of the
talking
day,
about?
transphobia, homophobia, misogyny, and sexism are all rooted in the same prejudice. The belief that one perception at birth should dictate who you are, how you act, what you do, who you love, and how you dress. And it's why threats toward trans people are threats toward all women.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, women. You catch that at the
Yes,
end?
I mean
They're women.
They do it all the time, and we have Sarah.
Tim, right? There we go.
Sarah.
Here's a side by side.
Correcting
Oh, yeah, you can
herself.
tell that's him.
Correcting herself the other day when she said boogeyman. It's really bad.
that's
Sort
right.
of boogie people? Or what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what do we got?
In jobs when there is scarcity. And a strong man's greatest asset is
This is
scarcity.
just fun. This is an old clip.
When there is scarcity in jobs, when there is scarcity of opportunity, they pick boogeymen, or in this case, boogie people, and they blame them.
Boogie people.
That was in Munich. Yeah. Why is she in Munich?
Well, both
Why
of
are all
them.
these people in
No.
Munich?
Why don't know?
They want to be respected on the world stage.
And they're,
Jeffrey.
well, I mean,
They want to get credit from
Gavin
the
Newsom
Europeans.
and AOC definitely lost ground there.
They're trying to get credit from the Europeans for bashing Donald Trump. And they're cozying up to them.
That's a good call.
And they like the attention they're getting. And it's despicable. Absolutely despicable. This intentionality word is a new buzzword.
I like
Have
that.
you noticed that?
Intentionality. Yes, it is.
Intentionality.
Yes, it is.
Something nobody ever said before, I don't know, 6 months or a year ago. Now everybody's talking about intentionality. If you can work that into a sentence, you're a genius.
Oh, maybe they can start rolling off the word unsustainable.
Okay.
Intentionality.
Yeah. Intentionality. It's a big buzzword right now.
It is.
Kevin Sorbo, the actor, he responded to what Sarah had to say, along with the ice hockey rink shooter's response.
Yeah, you can see that. So
okay,
Kevin
so I can't
Sorbo
read it from
tweeted
here.
out, Tim McBride is a man.
Right.
Community note this if I'm wrong. And then that
Oh, yeah.
crazy nut that
Yeah.
took the gun into the ice hockey rink.
Oh, that's right. He was responding to Kevin Sorbos.
Yeah, keep bashing us, but do not wonder why we go berserk.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, okay, bro. Whatever you need.
Wow. That was actually before, though, right?
Yeah.
Before the shooting, yeah.
Right, because
I think it was
the
a day
to be
before.
alive to type that.
No,
what? When did that start?
I don't. I just,
You have to be a living human before you can type things on X. Is that
so? I think you want to see the stats.
You can type it out and time it to post.
Because obviously, I think we all agree we need to bring the nut houses back. Wait till you see this this stat here. So there's the population, 1955 and 2025. You can see that in the U.S. we had 165 million in 1955. We had 560,000 people committed.
Okay, and now it's 35,000
compared to a total population of 348 million.
Oh my gosh!
So we've what?
Okay, well that tells you a lot right there.
Right, quick math. What are we? 2.5 times more population wise, but yet we've gone down by what 90-something%?
Yes,
as far as percentage of the population in that house.
Wow.
Yep.
That's because there are no mental disorders anymore. You're fine. Everybody's fine.
Now they're college professors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now they're politicians.
Yep.
Now they're shooting up hockey rinks because no one ever told them, no, you're crazy.
Wow. Although that guy's
yes, they did.
wife may have said,
right,
and
the daughter,
and that's why he was so hateful toward them. And even his daughter, the first thing she said was he has mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious at this point. And again, thank goodness for that hero who dove on him and jammed his fingers into the chamber to prevent him from firing it. Incredible. What bravery. So there's still good people in the world. We can't lose sight of that. Recently on our podcast, the president's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, mentioned that there was a Trump UFO speech floating around the White House. So she was asked about that yesterday.
You think that he's about to make an announcement about UFOs? Because President Obama was just on a podcast talking about how he believes in UFOs and hinting that he saw something when he was president.
Well, I said this in my podcast, too. What's funny is we've kind of asked my father-in-law about this because we're like, well, what do you know? Because, Miranda, we all want to know about the UFOs, or we all want to know what's going on. And he played a little coy with us. And so that, of course, led us to believe, Eric and I were like, oh, my gosh, if he won't even fully tell us, maybe there's more to it. And then I have just heard kind of around that I think he's actually said, I think my father-in-law's actually said it, that there is some speech that he has that I guess at the right time, and I don't know when the right time is.
Today.
He's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe some sort of extraterrestrial life, so to speak.
Huh. Okay.
Wow.
Because Karoline Leavitt yesterday, wasn't she asked about it and said, if there's a speech floating around about that, that's news to me.
Well, but she was asked about it because of this, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because this came third in order. So I think Lara Trump says it on her podcast. Leavitt's asked about it, and then this interview happens. I could be wrong, Jeffy. The second and third one could be out of order. But the bottom line is, I'm going to take that source who says that she was talking directly with her father-in-law, and she had all of these details and stuff. And the other thing that shows there may be fire where there's smoke is that there's dates attached to this. There was a first report that it was July 8th that he was going to give this speech after we get through Independence Day and all that stuff. And then they said we might move that up till May. I don't know. There's just so much going on around this, but something's there for sure.
Let's make that speech today.
Yeah, let's go.
I heard someone say that.
Bust that out. Yeah, let's just do it today. I'm all about that.
I mean, we've got the State of the Union next week, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So maybe there.
Maybe. You imagine the widespread panic.
Maybe there.
Jeez.
You do that at the end of the speech or the beginning? You don't want to bury the lead, but at the same time, you want people to stick around for the speech.
Yeah.
You don't want to run out in the streets in panic if you're just starting your speech,
Well, Obama, for his part, is trying to backtrack on what he said the other day, where he said, they exist. I've just never seen them.
He said, "Hey, my husband."
Yeah.
Good stand, my husband.
Good name, my husband. Statistically, he said, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there. That's not what he was saying.
No, it wasn't.
Thanks,
at
Brock.
all.
Yeah. But the distances between our solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low.
Oh.
And I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Because it sounded absolutely like he knew that they exist and that they may have even been on the planet.
And they're not at 51 or 52 or 53 or whatever areas out there.
All of them are. All the areas are out there.
They're not out there.
All the areas.
But Pat, how can we believe that aliens are real if the Earth is flat?
Well, they come from a flat Earth.
They come from flat Earth because we have. I know we talked about a couple of days ago of like we keep showing videos and with the same cloud from 1967.
Right.
So they just released a new video from the space station. You can play it, Joe.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, but the Earth is not flat. And look at this beautiful globe.
Oh, did they faked it so well that they tricked you?
Yes, that's
okay. Look at that.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Oh, that's supposed to be real.
Okay. Really?
Okay.
Is that the cloud from 1967?
This makes me believe the Earth is flat even more.
Oh, it does. So this was released from the space station as the new crew docked in.
Yeah, this is the same astronauts that have their iPhone with them now.
Yes, now they have their iPhones.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Sure.
Look at that. It's a perfect globe.
Perfect globe.
The little one around
I'll
it.
say this is still my favorite.
I mean, look at it's moving. Look how fast that is.
Of the solar system.
That's so beautiful.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Here you go. Here's the solar system for you. You can see all the planets are round, and then Earth sticks out like a sore thumb.
It sure does.
Flat as a pancake. I love that stuff, man.
That's funny. I love that. I watched a documentary yesterday about the moon landing, and they did both sides pretty well. But they talked about the absurdity of how did this get kept quiet? For 57 years now, a long time, and all six, they do believe all six were faked, and somewhere along the line, nobody has said anything that was involved in this thing. Did they kill everybody? And I just missed it.
They may have killed
piles
people
of dead
like,
NASA workers
I can't
everywhere
say it anymore. I've got to say something. Dead.
Yes. So they just followed him around.
Yep.
And anytime it looked like they might be about to squeal, spill the beans, they got killed.
I think Betty's going to talk.
Yeah, killer.
Dead.
Killer. It's likely.
That's harsh, though. That's a little harsh.
A little harsh.
She shouldn't have said anything.
The government had practice at that point from what they did with all the JFK assassination witnesses. So, yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what it was.
There you go. But it was apparently narrated by AI because, once again, one of those very strange pronunciations of a word that is so common, controversy. You know what controversy is?
That's so common, Pat.
Controversy?
That's such a common word.
Is it?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Controversy.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Is nobody watching this documentary before it goes
I
out?
know. How do you let them say controversy instead of controversy? Are you serious? Such an easy word. They must not even... Or they hear it and they don't care.
It's for the money, buddy.
So we don't have. Yeah. We've said this for a long time that we don't have editors anymore at newspapers. And online articles, and hell, half of them are written by AI anyway.
Yeah.
But now we're in the documentary field as well.
Yep, we are.
We're not even proofreading those or proof watching those.
Unless a living, breathing human being said controversy.
Which is possible.
Which is, I guess, and said it multiple times during the documentary.
Which probably
is. And he didn't count it.
What's that guy's Benedict Cumberbatch? They had him do an animal voiceover about penguins, and he could not pronounce the word penguins.
Oh my gosh.
And he did it over and over again, and he got called out on that on a talk show. It made for a hilarious segment on British late night TV, but nobody at the documentary place said, hey, can we recut this?
Right. Bizarre. It's really bizarre. All right, we'll check in with Jeffy and get a Fat Five coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets here. Bunter Hayden tweets. Wait, hold on. Donald Trump, a devout racist, sexist bigot.
What I've heard.
Allowed a black grandma on stage with him?
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Grandma said it.
Which Sarah Barrett loved. And Grandma said it.
Yes.
I need that on a coffee mug. I
No
love
doubt.
that woman. Yeah. Wayfaring stranger tweets UFOs. Good. More illegal aliens that have to be removed.
Yeah.
Right. And I think these are dead, right? The ones at Area 51. We lost them.
That's why they want you to think.
Yeah,
they
were
want you to
right?
think that they're dead.
Right. Well, Barack was saying they're not even there. There's no,
He did say
no
that.
aliens there.
But apparently,
he did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it must be true then.
Thank you.
And apparently, that speech is supposed to start with Roswell, include the 2004 Tic Tacs, and there's a couple other incidents. So, I mean, there's so many details about this thing that it's got to be something there, right?
Very strange. You would think so. GamerDad86 asked Keith, Keith, the opening line of the Pat Gray Unleashed show about protesting. What's that from? Well, that's from a news clip about our show. When
Yeah, thank you.
that happened, a few years ago.
That's awesome.
He's talking about this.
Many have come to protest, many to pray, but most have come to participate in what has become the best show in town.
That's from Contact.
Yeah. Want to take a ride?
One of my favorite movies of all time. So good. With Jodie Foster. They make contact with an alien species. And the first thing they send back to us is what the first broadcast they received.
Oh, no.
Which was the Nazi,
Hitler,
the Hitler speech in 38, I think. So, yeah,
that was the first
a little
one that was sent
alarmed
away.
at first, but it was like, okay, well, that's just the first thing we got. So we wanted to show
here's
you
some
we got
directions to build a machine.
Yeah. So good. So if you haven't seen it, watch that movie. Have you not seen it, Keith?
Contact?
You
Yeah.
have seen it?
I love
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Is that the one? That's the one where they use the clip of Clinton, right, at the
Yes,
podium?
and they integrate it pretty
so
nicely.
good. Yeah.
That
Really
was done
That was before AI.
Yeah, it was 1997. That was a long time ago.
Want to take a ride? I love that so much.
Cool. And he's a great actor. He's no longer with us, but he was really good. Yeah. Anyway, here's Jeffy with the Fat Five.
More turmoil at Barry Weiss's CBS. Anderson Cooper announced he's leaving his role as correspondent on CBS's 60 Minutes after 20 years. Boy, he's been doing that for 20 years. But you can dry your eyes because he's going to remain in his role as CNN anchor. Cooper said, I've been able to balance my jobs, CNN and CBS, for nearly 20 years, but I have little kids now, and I want to spend as much time with them as possible. Well, they still want to spend time with me. Ha ha ha.
I need that question answered.
What do you mean?
Well, he's obviously adopted, right?
He's got children.
How did that happen?
Yeah. How did that happen?
He and his husband, wife, have children now. Okay.
He and his husband have children.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
And I don't. I think one may have been adopted and one may have been surrogate, but I don't remember.
Okay.
And of course, CBS with the usual. We're grateful to him for dedicating so much of his life to this broadcast, and understand the importance of spending more time with family. The outlets, said 60 Minutes will be here if he ever wants to return. Right. Okay. Will it? Okay. So we still are fortunate enough to get Anderson at night on CNN. So that'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
We're fortunate in that
What
regard.
times they come on, Jeffy?
That's what I said. Anderson Cooper, it's on evenings on CNN.
Right, in prime time.
Big staple of your evening plans every night?
I think, is it still called
360?
Yeah, Anderson 360, yeah. I think it's still called that.
I think it is.
And it's at probably 9 p.m. Eastern.
When was the last time you watched an entire episode, start to finish?
Absolutely could not
For me,
tell you.
it was the 3rd of never.
Yeah, I probably have the same date. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is Anderson Cooper 360, and it's probably 9 p.m. Eastern. So give it a watch.
Okay.
Or set your DVRs or whatever. In a 10-page ruling, a U.S. district judge named John Tharp in Illinois said that the sports bar franchise, Buffalo Wild Wings, can continue to call its popular menu item boneless wings, even though they are essentially chicken nuggets. A wing lover by the name of Eamon Haddam filed a lawsuit in 2023 claiming violations of the Illinois Consumer Fraud Act over the boneless wings. Tharp is allowing now. He's allowing the man who filed the lawsuit a chance to amend the initial complaint by the 20th of March. So the case, if he can provide additional facts about experience that would demonstrate that Buffalo Wild Wings is committing a deceptive act. We'll see if that happens. Many have called this, a complete waste of time. Why are we wasting the court's time on this?
Because the next lawsuit needs to be, how are you calling this Buffalo?
Right, and
that's not.
That's the big.
Wait,
comment.
hold up.
That's the big comment.
It doesn't come from Buffalo,
even though they're not chicken wings.
Right.
I thought I was eating literally buffalo nuggets.
Isn't that weird? Their mascot as wings. So whatever.
Yeah.
That lawsuit is coming.
It's
that's
gotta
for
be,
sure.
Right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Stupid.
C-Dance 2.0 fallout escalated quickly. ByteDance new AI video generator went viral last week for producing that clip using Hollywood IP, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Right. Which we showed.
Good man. He knew too much about our Russian
that's not
Tom. He had to die.
But it looks like him.
It does look like him, but it's not Tom. And it's not perfect yet, but it's close. And so the studios are unhappy, to say the least.
Not bad.
Disney sent a cease and desist accusing ByteDance of a virtual smash and grab of its characters. Paramount followed with his own letter covering SpongeBob, Star Trek, The Godfather, and more. SAG-AFTRA piled on over unauthorized use of actors' likenesses, and that hasn't stopped the creators from experimenting with it, including this acclaimed Chinese filmmaker. I think it's Jiajenga. Who produced an AI short film in just days. ByteDance said, calm down. We're strengthening our safeguards. Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Are they? Could you give us some specifics on that? No, you don't need to know. Okay. All right, cool. Good. So we'll see what happens there. And, speaking of controversies, the comedian who did the clip with Candace Owens from the weird pronunciations that we aired, there's a part 2. Now, this is part 1, just to walk down memory lane of his first clip with Candace Owens.
Hey, Candace, let's do a take and just be mindful of the pronunciations. Let's not do anything weird.
I have so many explosive revelations to share with you.
Oh, wait. No, it's revelations. You know what? We can move on.
If you can't compartmentalize.
No, sweetheart, it's compartmentalize. Just take that one more time.
You have to be able to compartmentalize that.
Compartmentalize.
And we have to compartmentalize. Compartmentalize how you feel about somebody personally.
Are you doing this on purpose? Is this a bit? Are you trying to get clicks or something?
Can't compartmentalize. But really, it was about the architecture.
Oh, this is the big one. It's architecture.
You just like the architecture.
Architecture, not architecture.
Love the architecture.
Architecture.
Yeah, no, like he loved the architecture of things.
You really don't know how these words are pronounced? You speak for a living.
Prince Harry abdicates England, causes this whole race kerfluffle.
Oh, no, it's kerfuffle.
We knew a kerfluffle happened.
Kerfuffle.
Because this dress kerfluffle.
Pronounce kerfuffle. Kerfuffle.
Designed quite literally with the intention to mock me and Tucker Carlson. It's always got to be Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens.
It's Candace Owens. It's Candace. Let's cut here. Okay. I'm going to go.
So that's part 1.
My life.
That's part 1. Very funny. I laugh every time I see that. And this is part 2.
Candace, I am so sorry about the incident last week with all the mispronunciations. We have taken all the hard words out of the script for you, so this should be easy. Let's go through one.
It wasn't because people were just trying to delegitimize him.
Ooh,
it was
that should not have been in the script. It's delegitimized. That's on us. We should not have. It's a hard word. It's a big word. It's a big word. We'll move on.
You, in this moment, have a retired Green Beret.
Yes. Sorry. Also probably on us. It's beret, not beret. Silent T. French, I believe.
We also learned that last night a bomb squad and agents from the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco.
Bureau.
What is the Bureau doing?
Bureau. Yeah. So like Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Were you brought into an FBI bureau?
Candace, you did it again. It's Bureau, not Burrow. Burrow is like to Like a hole, like to make a hole.
Who's a former borough of prisons chief?
Candace.
Because there is a borough that has been.
Listen to what I'm saying. Bureau, not like churro, which seems to be what your brain is made up of. Just churros up there.
Oh, boy.
I did not mean that as a racist thing. I don't know. Are churros associated with your... Okay. Let's cut here.
Let's cut here. So that's a controversy in and of itself, right there.
That is a controversy.
That's a really funny bit.
That honestly should delegitimize.
Hard to believe.
Very, very
anything
funny.
she says.
Yeah,
after.
That is hilarious. Very, very funny. We also have the Seattle Seahawks. How much are you willing to pay for a National Football League football team? The Seattle Seahawks were purchased in 1997 for $200 million from Paul Allen. It's been in limbo because he has passed away, and we talked about him, I don't know, a little while ago, as he was co-owner of Microsoft's CEO, and we talked about how Bill Gates was trying to screw him over when he had cancer, and he found out about it. So that's when he bought the Seahawks, and he bought a bunch of other stuff so that he could be remembered. And so following his death, the Seahawks was placed in a trust overseen by his sister, Jody Allen, and with the directive that his sports assets be sold and the proceeds must go to charity. Ooh. So I'm sure it took a while. Jody's probably figured out a way to get a little bit of a cut of that. But they are now up for sale, and there are some saying that it's going to be worth $8 billion.
From $200 million to $8 billion. That's pretty good ROI.
Sure
is that good?
Yeah,
is that what you're going for?
Instant return.
Okay.
Even if they get 6, all right. What's the record for an NFL team? I think they just sold the Washington Redskins, the Washington team for over $6 billion, right? So they got to get closer to 7 for the Seahawks to break the record. That's a lot of money.
And then they say the Cowboys are worth $12 billion.
So, yeah, right. If Jerry wanted to get rid of it, that's his anchor. He's never going to.
And if you do the math on that, I mean, Elon Musk, just to show how rich he is, he could buy. Because I looked this up recently. Let's see. Based on the Falcons being valued at $8 billion, Elon Musk being worth estimated $850 billion, he could theoretically buy the team. Same price there, Jeffy. Around 106 times.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cowboys would be a little bit more pricey.
Are they estimating him at $850 billion now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's close to $1 trillion.
Oh yeah, he's getting closer and closer.
So he could only the most the highest valued sports franchise, Dallas Cowboys. Elon could still buy over 60 times.
Jeez.
Sometimes, Pat.
Wow.
Sometimes he takes a hit.
Yeah,
it's a
he
bad
does
day.
sometimes.
He drops down between like $700 billion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's.
He's even on the couch.
I
don't even know. Those are the days all he does is scroll through X. Then at home on the couch, he's so bummed on that. Yeah,
doom scrolling.
So Olympic update. We got to check our Olympics. Look at the numbers. We're coming back. We're coming back. We're third place with total number 24.
Yeah.
Norway only has 33.
Gonna get
only
33. We have 7 golds. We're looking to get a couple more golds.
Yeah.
Soon.
Let's do it.
Right. I mean, we had the hockey team.
The men's hockey killed
heading to semifinals. Right. So we'll at least medal
what they win
there.
by yesterday?
1
in overtime.
1-0.
In overtime.
Yeah, by overtime. Yeah.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Overtime.
But
Yeah.
they won by 1. Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see.
It was awesome to watch. I watched it.
It was fun. It was great. It was great because they won. I mean, if they'd have lost.
Well, duh.
Ooh. And then we had that Elena Myers-Taylor, the most decorated female bobsledder of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Finally won gold.
Good.
On the monobob. She is awesome at the age of 41. She becomes the oldest Olympic winner champion in an individual event. Okay, congratulations. I mean, she started in 2010, and then 2014, and then 2018, never won a gold.
Wow.
Silvers and bronze. So congratulations to her. Good for her. It's a lot of work for her. I mean, and then she just has to give it back home because the house is dirty, but whatever. She got She's got kids.
Wait, that's on the
Congratulations.
story?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She said the story.
Sure.
I'm always just a mom after I get home. Okay, no problem. There's dishes
Get
are building
busy,
up.
though. Get busy.
Yeah, the dishes are building up in the sink. I hate to see it.
They're not going to wash themselves.
Congratulations on that whole monobob thing.
There's another agonizing aspect of the Olympics. We've discussed it in the past, but it just seems so prevalent that it has to be stopped. I can't tell you how many times I've heard announcers during these events say something to the effect of, our next contestant up is Alexei Petrovich. Alexei has been training for the past 15 years in Los Angeles, California, United States of America. Alexei loves her coaches, her American coaches, and says the equipment in the United States has been vital in making her one of the favorites for the gold. That kind of thing. It must
hate that
stop.
so much.
Stop it. I don't care if you don't have state-of-the-art equipment in your country. That's your deal, not ours. We don't have an obligation to train you so we can send you home to beat us.
I know.
Almost all the medals are ours because we trained all these athletes. We financed all these athletes.
That's a good way to look at it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I'll bet 90% of the medals that have been won by people trained.
We should look into that because I bet
here
that is
in America. It's irritating. And if it wasn't, just came here specifically for training, they came here for college where they were specifically trained for their event. Either way, it's detrimental to us. And I don't know why we keep
While
doing
exact,
it.
comprehensive all-sport data is difficult to pinpoint, estimates suggest that over 10% of total international Olympians may train in the U.S.
Oh, it's more
No
than 10%.
way.
I don't believe that. 10? Come on.
That's AI lying for the Olympic Committee.
Right. Still, 10% is a pretty high percentage, but I was thinking more like 90.
Hold on, let me try this again.
Run
While exact,
that through the grok, the new
all-sport
grok.
data is difficult to pinpoint. Estimates suggest that over 90%
Thank you.
of
There you go.
total international
There you
Olympians
go.
may train in the U.S.
That's the new grok 4.2.
So it was a pretty good guess on my part.
Absolutely.
Good job, Pat.
Thank you. 10, 90, whatever.
Same thing.
I will say
Same
that
thing.
It's too many.
Both men's and women's curling teams for the U.S. are on life support as far as making it to the medal round, and that, of course,
Even with the cheaters of
it.
Canada?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So did they
It's going to take some
lose yesterday?
tiebreakers. It's going to take some tiebreakers. To
that
happen.
sucks.
Oh yeah, the men lost
sucks.
yesterday. Hell, they conceded after 6 ends. It was
End is like a period or
Right,
an
like an
inning.
inning, yeah.
Right.
I heard one of the curling guys kind of bad mouthing ice in the beginning of the events. So
no, he was bad mouthing the ice that they played.
I
on.
don't think so.
I have no idea.
I
I didn't
think
see
so.
that honestly.
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
All right.
Because he's from Minnesota.
Oh, good.
888-900-3393. There's more coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Many have come to protest, many to pray, but most have come to participate in what has become the best show in town.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
You guys just sit back in awe every day, right?
That's
You just can't
that's
believe
the
it.
term.
You just get it's
That's
awe.
the term.
It's just
Awe.
awe. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's
I'm
awe.
happy to set that standard for you.
And you're saying that the tighter that
Yes.
that opening,
The opening?
with the hitting the post.
Yes, exactly.
You're saying that's impressive.
Impressive.
Oh man,
It-
there's a
it-
controversy between the rest of us here on who is in awe the most of you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the highlight of
I
our
think it's probably you, Jeffy. I think you're probably the one
Controversy?
most in awe.
Yeah.
Right?
It is not.
Yeah.
Pat, you
It
can
is
do
not
you
me.
can do no wrong in the eyes of Jeffy.
I
We
know.
know that this
right?
is
Because he's my bitch. And everybody knows that.
Oh, wow.
So,
Here we go.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's been a minute.
fair.
You haven't
That's
said
where
that
you
in a
lose
minute.
me.
Been a while.
That's where you lose
Yeah.
me. That's where
Does
you lose
he?
me.
We got some tweets here. Skippy tweets, has anyone checked to see if the Dow is over 50,000 today? I need to know whether or not to care about Prince
That's
Andrew
funny.
being arrested.
49662. So you can care about him for now.
Okay.
Wait till markets open, though, bro.
Good. That's awesome. Tom Karnick, I think a better lawsuit would be that the wings are not actually buffalo meat. Yeah. Yeah.
Who said that?
Sons of Thunder 44, when Canada becomes the 51st state of the United States, we'll be unstoppable in the sport of hockey. And curling. Don't forget curling, because it was invented, I think, in Scotland.
Yeah.
But they've really adopted it. Isn't that
now they're
one of their
adopting
national pastimes?
cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Big time. And we're also, we're the king of monobobs.
Monobobs?
Sorry, what's that?
The monobobs, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what American won a gold.
Yeah, that's good.
On the monobob.
She's 41 years old, right?
Yeah.
I just
it's awesome.
That's a good word.
Monobobs?
Monobob.
Band name.
I was watching another little segment on Don Henley yesterday. I guess he was just on the CBS morning show.
Oh.
And he just seemed really down to earth and humble. I mean, I know he's super liberal, and I think we all understand that. But he's really low key about the greatness of his band, and very even keel about how well they've done for 56 years now.
Gosh,
they've been around a long time. But it got me to thinking about who the greatest American band of all time would be, and I would think it'd be the Eagles.
Have to be.
Do you think so? Britain has the Beatles, but we have the Eagles group-wise. And then, of course, we also had Elvis, who was fairly large at the time, in more ways than one.
And
easy.
The Connells.
Thank you.
Obviously.
Raleigh, North Carolina's own.
Obviously, the Connells.
Thank you.
You can't have a greatest list without the Connells.
Somebody had to say it.
There's somebody else he's going to mention soon.
Yeah, are they? They're American, right? Tommy James is American.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the Brits have the Rolling Stones. We have Aerosmith.
Yeah.
They have Led Zeppelin. We have Van Halen. ZZ Top. Metallica. I don't know. Nirvana.
Yeah, right.
Any of those ringing a bell? They got the Who. We have the Doors. I think.
Right.
But then you get to a ton of American bands you could name that have no equal in Britain. They can't match. Like, who's Britain's answer to Chicago, for instance? Nobody. They got nobody.
Yeah.
Who's the British equivalent of Earth, Wind, and Fire?
No one.
The Commodores. Nobody.
No,
they don't have it.
Those are monsters.
They don't have any.
Just monsters for us.
Yeah. So.
How about you got the Moody Blues somewhere in there on the British side, right?
Yes. Okay. Moody Blues could maybe compare to like Chicago.
Maybe,
in there.
Maybe you do a bracket where you do like an international bracket, or maybe it's the U.S. bracket, the British bracket, the international bracket. I don't know what the fourth one would be if you were doing like a March Madness type thing.
Yeah.
America gets two brackets, damn it.
We should do that for March Madness. Maybe we do a music thing, because it'd be the Olympics of music.
Of music.
Who are the titans around the world? Nobody can match the United States of America. I don't think.
In any musical genre.
But who would be the Final Four?
Right. Well, the Beatles would be in the Final Four for sure.
Britain?
Right. For Britain.
Maybe
the Eagles
maybe
have
they
to
get
be
knocked off by surprise.
But are you putting the Rolling Stones in the Final Four?
You can't have both the Beatles and the Stones.
Okay.
Is that fair? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they face off.
In the Final Four.
And then one of them gets knocked off. One of them gets knocked off.
So who are you matching up against the Eagles in the Final Four? Plus, I'm putting Zeppelin above Rolling Stones.
Maybe we put the Connells up against the Eagles.
Okay.
The Eagles just have a smooth ride through the bracket.
I don't know. We should maybe flesh that out. It might be kind of fun.
Let the audience vote.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, get on that. Thank you.
Chris, you on it? I think he's already got the bracket ready.
I bet you we can find a place to fill out a bracket.
Absolutely.
Also, Stephen Colbert continues to milk the so-called equal time demand situation with the FCC. Brendan Carr said yesterday that nearly a century-old regulation known as the equal time rule is going to apply across the board. Now, this hasn't been the case for a long time. Nobody's paid attention to it. And I'm not sure we want to do that, because if something happens to the presidency in 2028, what does that mean for all of us? They're going to come after us. Carr also confirmed reports by CNN and other outlets that the FCC opened an investigation into ABC's The View for a possible equal time violation. If there's anybody who deserves to be investigated, it's The View. But here's the problem.
They're the ones
that
that put them under the news category.
They call them a news category, and I think news is exempt from equal time.
Equal time, yeah.
The FCC chair called it an enforcement action, which makes it sound serious, even though legal experts say it likely won't amount to much.
And they hadn't done anything anyway. They were just talking about it. So this was just a good bit for Colbert.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it paid off good. We'll just
gives
say
him a chance to whine about the administration coming down on him, which they didn't do.
I mean, we're just going to put it up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with his claim there, it's almost like that should only apply in Texas, right? Because it's a Texas election, the candidate that he had on there. So it's not like it would even apply nationwide. So even
kind of interesting,
right?
Even if you're going to apply it, it should only be to stations that broadcast out of the state of Texas.
So if you're unaware, Colbert was going to do an interview with James Talarico, right, who's a candidate for Senate here, the Democrat primary in Texas. And they said, well, if you're going to do that, you got to have the other candidates on.
Well,
but they didn't say that.
No, they didn't. CBS preemptively was like freaking out because they didn't want to go up against the administration on this. But then another case can be made. Not only should this only apply to Texas if you're going to apply this rule to broadcasting, but it should only apply to Jasmine Crockett, his opponent.
Yep.
Because right now he doesn't have an opponent beyond Jasmine Crockett. It's still primary season.
Yes.
So really the only thing you need to do here is air the interview.
Both of them.
And have Jasmine Crockett on.
But they wanted to make a thing out of it.
Correct.
Exactly. And that's the key.
I'll bet the interview sucks as well. And that's
Talarico is
so
terrible.
Weird
terrible.
On religion and
he
God
is.
and
He's
abortion.
And I'm sure Colbert just was dug in and asked Talarico those tough questions.
Yeah.
That only Stephen Colbert can ask.
That's why you tune in.
Like, James, what's your favorite Disney character?
Right. We have some Jell-O favorites that we like to do on our show. We do that. Ugh.
What's your favorite color?
What's enchanted you the most about being in statewide elective office?
What's delighted you the most? What's enchanted you the most? What has surprised you the most?
So he did this again. This is the Colbert clip.
Yeah, so clip 11 is the forbidden interview that they posted on.
Okay, because this is the same stuff he talked about with Rogan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for 50 years, the religious right, a political movement, that is the perfect description for it, they convinced a lot of our fellow Christians that the most important issues were abortion and gay marriage. Two issues that aren't mentioned in the Bible, two issues that Jesus never talked about.
Wow.
Where to begin with this guy?
Remember, he's a pastor. He's a pastor. He went to seminary school, trained here in Austin, Texas. That's Pastor James.
Wow.
The life of a baby.
Yeah, that's not important.
Jesus doesn't care about
He
babies.
doesn't care.
Come on now. Oh my gosh.
It's blasphemy. It's just blasphemy. It's hard to even recover from something so stupid.
It's going to be whoever wins the Republican primary for Senate. It is going to be paramount that either Talarico or Jasmine Crockett, who has got these weird ads trying to compare herself to Trump while at the same time bad-mouthing him. It's so weird. Like, she's like, I'm tough on crime too. Shut up. I like America. Here's a marching band and high school kids around me. I mean, what the hell? Weird.
Wow.
So
I don't think
anyway,
I've seen that ad yet. We should play that because
okay.
I don't even know what would you promote if you're her. It's pretty tough to decide anything
race.
possible.
It's
just
weird
race.
because like the opening shot of this campaign ad I'm referring to are all these monitors of crimes happening, and Trump is sitting watching these monitors almost like he's into crime, because then she's like, I'll fix everything. It's so weird.
Wow.
It is. She
Very
sucks.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, she's weird.
I mean, look at what the Democrat Party has become. It's a race between these two extremist radicals that are so far left that they've really priced all normal Democrats right out of that race. You don't even have
if there are any
you don't even have a choice there. Yeah, if there are any. And I think in the rank and file, in the citizenry, I think there are Democrats who are
I'll give you that. Yes.
more reasonable. But they don't have a reasonable choice here. It's one radical or the other, and they're both butt stupid.
And they keep
so what
getting,
do you do?
I know, and you keep hearing about, they keep ramming home abortion.
Yeah.
Jesus was okay with it. We've had, pro-choice pastors telling us and working inside Planned Parenthood. Just evil stuff, really.
This morning, I speak from my experience as a volunteer chaplain for Planned Parenthood. Without naming names or breaking confidences, I want to just speak about a few things I've learned from women who've received abortions and candidly shared their story with me. From these women, I've learned something about the who. They're not two groups of women of faith and women who have abortions.
I guess so.
Most women electing to terminate a pregnancy are religiously affiliated. So I've listened to and prayed with Protestant,
pause it for a
Catholic.
They are religiously affiliated?
Yes, they are religious affiliated. Yes.
And what religion is it that encourages them to go ahead and murder their baby?
According to that chaplain, according to that volunteer chaplain, is the one that Jesus taught. So, how about you back off?
How about I back off? All right, let him go.
So I've listened to and prayed with Protestant, Catholic, and Jewish women.
Have you?
With Muslim and Buddhist women.
Have
with conservative evangelical women.
Really?
And some confided in me that they had never expected to find a Christian minister.
If you're a conservative evangelical woman, who else would you turn to for guidance than that guy?
The pro-choice chaplain.
Pro-choice.
I'm sure that Planned Parenthood said, we can get a chaplain for you if you'd like.
Of course they did. Yeah. All right, let's see here what else he has. If we can get through it, which pretty sure we can.
To find a Christian minister inside Planned Parenthood. Maybe outside the clinic, protesting, but they hadn't imagined that they would meet a Christian minister inside the clinic.
We got it.
Much less offering care and support.
Yeah, that's not you. Holy cow.
Hold on. He told us that's him.
I know he did. I know he did.
He told us that's him.
How do you make that case that, Jesus is fine with you ending the life of your child?
They continue to make it, though, boy. They
what he wants
turn
is
themselves into a pretzel to make it.
He wants to send you a child and then have you terminate that child. Wait, what? Okay, it doesn't even make sense.
Right, I know.
Despicable. These people are despicable.
And as a chaplain in training,
right.
He is completely wrong on that.
Absolutely.
Especially if he calls himself a Christian chaplain.
This guy's already doing it. You're just in training.
He's already passed all the tests.
Oh, he passed all the tests.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, somebody needs to back off.
So, Chris, when do we get to start calling you Chris of the Cloth?
End of April.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
That'll be fun.
You gonna come when you say when
collar?
do we get to call?
Yeah, when are you gonna wear the collar?
If you guys would like me to wear a collar,
do they give out the special graduation white collars?
Yes.
Now, Jeffy being the Pope gets to ordain you. Am I not?
I want one of those.
Mistaken on that, am I?
Does it have like special ID on the back or something?
Yes, it has a chip.
I want one of those, man. You need to snag an extra one for me.
Can Jeffy, as a potential Pope, ordain you?
You're going to be the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have the ceremony,
I'll take the creed. Yeah, I'll take the creed from
I'm
him.
a reverend with the...
With the who?
With the... Oh, is it Universal Church?
Yeah, Universal Life.
Church.
Yeah.
That costs a full $25
we
to
got
send
it for
away
free.
for. You did?
I was real.
Wow.
I have all the paperwork and everything, but the last time I looked on the website, my name's not on it, and I don't like it.
Oh, I don't like that either.
But I have all the paperwork and documentation.
Okay. All right, good.
Awesome.
I love that. It's not even mentioned in the Bible. Yeah, it is. Have you read the Ten Commandments? It's in the Bible.
Oh, it says don't kill
shalt
babies?
not commit murder.
Oh, see, it says murder.
Shall not, yeah.
It says murder. It doesn't say murder
does.
of babies.
And you know what? That is something so heinous. They didn't even think they had to spell that one out. Come on.
Right.
We got to talk about whether or not you should end the life of a baby.
And these are the same freaking
Come
people
on.
that are okay with
Wow.
abortions that tell us, well, the ones that didn't have an abortion, now those ones, God made a mistake with them. So they get to change who they are.
It's incredible. It's just incredible.
Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah, indeed. All right. Well, let me tell you about something happier, and that's Kexi cookies. We've got some really delicious cookies that are going back in the vault very soon. These will be available through the end of the month. You can still get the salted caramel, cinnamon roll, the red hot velvet, and almond joy. Of course, you can still get the s'mores and the hot chocolate cookie, but that's only for a limited time now because that ends at the end of February, and then we got our spring line coming out, which will be great too. But if you love these flavors, now's the time to get them. We just got this recent review from a customer. I purchased a dozen of the Kexi cookies, hoping they are as good as Pat and Jeffy say they are. Holy great balls of delicious fire.
Ooh, a little Jerry Lee Lewis line there, too. I like it.
These cookies went so far beyond mine and my family's expectations. The sugar lemon and the Texas chocolate chip, I'm pretty sure, were made by baby Jesus himself and delivered by the angels. Outstanding. All of the cookies were to die for, and I will order again and again. Thanks for such a wonderful treat, and thank you for that review. We appreciate it. But go to Kexi.com if you'd like to experience it for yourself. Kexi, Kexi.com.
Making the apocalypse fun. Pat Gray Unleashed returns after this.
Got some tweets here. Trav Dockery tweets, did Pat just talk about great rock bands and not mention Foreigner in the Final Four? Well, yeah, because we were talking about American versus British, and they're both. So it was hard to include Foreigner in that. Boston probably should have come up, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Dimples tweets, I don't know if we should bother with equal time investigations with Colbert or The View. It'd be like doing a safety inspection on the Titanic in mid-journey. Yeah, a little late. A little late. Thor Spirit, I guess those pastors, not posters, but they're imposters, really is what they are. But those pastors missed Matthew 18:6, but whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of the sea. Yeah, well, they think that's why they think they shouldn't be born.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
You can't cause them to sin if they're not born.
Thank you.
Right? So they're in the clear. I don't know. It's so despicable the way
it sure is.
The gospel is twisted by these people to fit their insanity. It's just crazy. Speaking of which, Washington State is now contemplating, things aren't bad enough in Washington as it is. They're now contemplating a 10% wealth tax. So anybody over $1 million is subject to this. It's 9.9%. It's not technically 10.
You're such a liar.
I lied.
I'm sure that they don't want to do it.
Oh, of course they don't want to, Jeffy. They have to.
They have to.
Right? I love all these Democrat cities and states that have spent themselves into absolute oblivion.
Yeah.
And they're bankrupt because of their policies, and now they're looking for some kind of easy way out. And they think, I know, let's take it from rich people. Nobody else will care because it only affects the richest people who don't deserve that money anyway.
Absolutely, they can afford it.
And, because of this class warfare that they've created, where they've demonized wealth, they've demonized success, and so most people don't care. Go ahead and tax the rich. It's not me. I'm not making over $1 million a year. Go ahead. That's fine. So it'll probably happen. I mean, it is Washington, and they're nuts there. They're just... Some people believe that it was California who's responsible for the insanity in Washington and Oregon, because all the Californians that went up there to the Northwest brought their stupid ideology with them and have ruined those two states, along with several others.
Yeah.
New York City well on its way.
Yeah.
With Mom Donnie.
Oh,
jeez. Yeah. I mean, his base, if that's what you want to call them, are starting to rebel. What are we, less than 2 months into this term?
Yeah.
Where are my free buses? Where's my free food? Where's my rent going to go down?
Wow.
And, he's already going after the rainy day fund and raising taxes.
When you raise taxes on the rich, that doesn't mean that rent goes up, though. So we need rent control.
Yeah, right.
We need rent control. I mean, they raise property taxes, and guess what? That means that rent goes up. That's the way that works. Weird.
They don't just incur that loss?
They don't.
They don't just eat that?
They don't.
Wow.
That's mean.
Well, that's why they're evil and rich.
Evil, rich people.
Yeah, that's a good point.
3 years from now, and probably sooner, New York City is going to be an absolute hellscape.
It really is.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get a common sense mayor on the other. No, everybody's moved.
They left.
They've already moved. Yeah, they've left.
And he's already reversed the policy of not bringing the homeless in during the cold. Okay, 19 people. It wasn't 16. It was 19 people that froze to death.
Another lie, Pat.
So he has to care.
Another lie, sorry.
He has to care about those homeless people.
Yeah.
Just pretend to care.
So already, his sweetness policy of not cleaning up the tent cities before a massive cold front caused the death of so many of those people who continue to stay outside instead of being forced inside.
Hopefully he's sent someone, and I doubt that he has, but he's sent someone to clean up all the human waste.
All right.
As the snow melted on the sidewalks.
I bet he hasn't. I bet he's not. He doesn't have the money to do it. So how's he going to get that done? He doesn't have any money until he taxes all the rich people.
And he's getting rid of a bunch of police department. That's part of his new budget.
5,000! 5,000 police!
It's always good.
Good luck, NYC.
It's the warmth of collectivism.
He's going to save the day, right?
Feels toasty, doesn't it?
There you go.
Toasty
There you go,
and warm.
Pat. No, that's the hell that New York
City is going to leave.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Little controversy brewing here this morning.
Yeah, because, there's a lot of...
There's too many things going on that have just changed our language. Not only have we changed the things you can say in our language and changed the definitions of women and men and all of that stuff, but they're actually changing words now and phrases, and I don't like it. It's got to stop.
Wow.
What is this? Do you remember when KJP said a room to talk? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have a room to talk. No.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have room to talk.
It's
not a room where you go and you can talk.
It's space.
This is my talking room.
Yeah, right. So stupid. I heard it yesterday on one of the local sports stations. He doesn't have a room to talk. Did you just really say that? I'm sorry, I can't listen to you anymore. And I turned it off.
Good.
A room to talk. Come on. What is happening to our language?
It is the first sign of our society decaying around us.
Yeah.
Really. And when you see this,
in real time,
when
we're
you
watching
see this idiocracy and you see the people who are so successful in it, who don't even know common phrases and words.
It's a controversy.
It's a controversy.
Say that.
Thank you, Jeffy. That's a good word for it.
Tell you that.
It's a total controversy.
It is.
I don't know. It's just bizarre. It's really bizarre. And then when you read words in articles, and they can't tell the difference between a or an before a noun.
Mm-hmm.
bizarre. I don't understand that either. People had that down before. What happened to that? Is it because of TikTok and X
probably
and all of
with
that?
social media?
And the shorthand in social media.
Yeah.
We just don't know how to write or speak anymore.
Very possible that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
I have made sure for my children's time with phones, with their own phones, whenever I text them, I always text out the full words because I cannot stand the number and the letter for you and for you and all that stuff. No, guys, we're going to
I know it's quicker. Just speak English and write English.
But I don't want to be responsible for the deterioration.
I know.
Of our language any more than I already am, quite frankly. But, I mean, it's so bad. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before where my phone, it autocorrects to AMD. For the word and I saw that in a New York Post article, AMD for the word and. Like, we're
unbelievable.
We're not catching any of this stuff. Are we in that big of a hurry? Are we just lazy? What's the problem here?
Both.
It's probably a little of both, or a lot of both, one of the two. Also, yesterday, Karoline Leavitt was asked to provide examples of President Trump being called a racist because she, I don't know, she appeared to be in disbelief when CBS News White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe asked for examples of when President Trump had been wrongly accused of racism. And she's like, are you serious? Have you ever read a newspaper or heard of a device called a television? The internet? I mean, he's been accused of that thousands of times. Could I name one specific time right off the top of my head? Probably not. But she said, you're kidding, right? I'll pull you a plethora of examples. I'm going to get my team in that room to start going through the internet of radical Democrats through the years and who have accused this president falsely of being racist. And I'm sure there's many people in this room and on network television across the country who have accused him of the same. In fact, I know that because I've seen it with my own eyes. That's for sure. It'll be interesting to see if they come up with the examples sometime during the course of the day because he's continually called a racist or a bigot of some kind. You've not heard any of that, Ed? Okay. All right. Amazing. Also, Air Force One is being repainted.
Oh, yeah.
In President Trump's preferred red, white, and dark blue scheme, replacing the iconic light blue and white design from the Kennedy era. I think it's time for an update, right? I agree. If you had your house built during the Kennedy era, you might want to update a few things from that. Is Air Force One any different? I don't think so.
It kind of looks like Trump Force One then, right? Not Air Force One.
Because there's going to be a gold stripe too added, of course. Introducing a fourth color to the new design.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, light blue isn't even part of the flag anyway. So
no.
The dark blue is.
I mean, that looks good.
Yeah, I do. I like that.
I like that.
How's it?
Huh.
Oh, no.
You don't like it?
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Put it back up there. Let's see that.
Let's go back to. I'd like to see the double shot too, the old one and the new one.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Now, hold on. Now let's just stop for just a second. Let's just say for the last 60 years, we'd been using the top one. If we flipped to the light blue one, you'd be upset about that.
Maybe. Yeah, right? Maybe it's just that.
Yeah, it's just you're a contrarian.
You hate Trump.
Or a contrarian.
That's what I hear.
How would you say that in AI speak? I don't know, but we'll work on that.
Okay.
I don't know. And over the past couple of days, the president's been posting on Truth Social about the need for voting integrity.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's getting that. Where's he getting that? He's been posting about fraud during the 2020 election. Yeah. And then the other day, a reporter, John Solomon, was a guest on Dan Bongino's show. And here's what he had to say.
The American people are going to be there. Here's what I think is going to happen, Dan, and I think you probably know some of this because you had a foresight into some of the things that the Bureau now knows that was kept from the American public. I think Donald Trump is going to change the narrative in America. I think he's going to change some senators' minds, and he's going to do it by revealing some of the things that Chris Wray and that Chris Krebs and other major officials who were in charge of the integrity of our elections and who told us it was a perfect election in 2020. He's going to start revealing some of the intelligence that was kept from the American people.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to see that our foreign adversaries have monkeyed with our system more than we knew, more than those driver's licenses coming into Chicago that you helped get all of us to understand about a few months ago. China sending fake driver's licenses to help Joe Biden in. There are going to be significant efforts by foreign powers, some friends, some enemies, that were trying to meddle in the system, and they got pretty far down that path. And I think when senators realized their state could have been targeted, when senators realized that the intention of the identities of some of their voters might have been assumed, I think there's going to be a different debate in America. And I think if the president takes the time to educate people and show them that maybe the stories we got from the last leadership weren't true, I think he's going to pick off the votes. And then the American people are going to put some pressure on John Thune, and they're going to surgically implant a stiff back, and he's going to change that filibuster for this particular thing, make it a standing filibuster, make the Democrats talk till they drop, and then we'll get a vote in the summer. But I think there's some big, significant, and very troubling revelations about the vulnerabilities of our elections that the president is about to unveil on the American public.
Yeah.
Problem is, John Thune has the body of a Greek god.
So he spends all his time in the bathhouse.
That's correct.
Some of the things that Trump has been posting talks about the 1 million votes switched in Pennsylvania alone, and deleting votes from Trump. I mean, talks about the internet communications with these Dominion stuff. And these are all things that he has been posting out in advance of, if John Solomon is right, we could have a complete change in the debate when it comes to the Senate hesitating on voter ID.
Seems like a no-brainer to me.
It would seem like a no-brainer.
Sure does.
120% voter turnout in some places. I mean, it's just...
We had this posted by a Pat Gray Unleashed listener, though. Joshua Stanley says, I'm a white Christian conservative whose family has been in America since 1691.
I don't know if that was a typo. I meant to say 1961. I don't know.
1690.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes back a ways.
If that's I don't want to correct it if that's, that's what he typed, 1691. Okay.
So you're assuming he means 1961?
I really don't know.
Or do you think he means 1169?
Okay.
I mean, let's rearrange those numbers.
You got me there.
And find out where he might
this
be.
This person sent this is from an X post, or?
This was under the Pat Gray, youtube.com/Pat Gray.
Okay.
Let's ask him again. Ask him to come. Did you mean 1691?
Yeah. I think he does mean 1691.
Communications on.
So they came early.
Okay, yeah, he just commented. Yes, 1691. All right, took care of it.
And he says, and I'm here to tell you that this SAVE Act will make it so I'm not eligible to vote.
Uh-oh.
What? I do not have a birth certificate. In the state, in the state that if the state wants a fortune for me to in his state, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't have a lot of details here.
Okay, they want I guess it'd be a fortune
so if
for
he
him
doesn't
to get
have
one.
Well, he just doesn't have a birth certificate. So
requiring
he's got
proof of citizenship in my mind is ridiculous. And of course, they have illegal alien ID and Social Security cards, so those won't work. The SAVE Act is digital ID wrapped up in a package that the public will consume.
That's your strongest argument right there,
I
sir.
do not like this bill. I do not like the idea of showing your ID to vote. Well, I do. We're going to have to disagree on that. It's just sad that that's not what they're asking for. They want me to provide more information than I possess.
See, we need more information.
Don't kid yourself.
We do too. I mean, if he's got to have an ID, right?
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Like, how?
I don't know. Why
you
can't
drive?
you? Were you not born? You don't have a certificate. What? You've been here since 1691, and you don't have a birth certificate.
And maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe the hospital burned down, the records were lost, whatever. And so you have to go through a lot of hoops to prove, that you were born here.
I'd say we raise some money so this guy can get an ID.
He's got to have an ID, right? He's got to have a driver's license,
which would tie into at some point they got information from him.
Right.
To qualify him for a driver's license.
Right. Yes.
But I want to say that
Joshua, let us know if you have a driver's license, because that's all it will take if it's a real ID. And in Texas it is, and it's been that way for a long time. It's pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. If you want to fly, your state better get on board.
Or you guys are just talking about a bot.
Could be a bot. All right, well, let's see if he responds.
Okay.
Under today's YouTube video. And we'll see. We'll
All
see.
right.
And then you got to tell us, how many fingers did Keith hold up at the 7:48 a.m. Central mark?
Show us the motorcycle in each of these photos. All right?
And
do
then,
that.
And then after you've checked all the boxes, we're going to need you to do it about 17 more times.
Right.
Holy crap.
And then we're going to have to text you a code that you can put in.
Authentication code.
I'm human.
And I will say this: do not hesitate putting that code in, because then you're gonna have to go through the services all again.
Expires. Yeah,
That's right.
You have 15 minutes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think the
I don't know. I'm not moved by that.
the ID stuff.
Me either.
I can see that you need to apply that to federal elections. I mean, and the states can still do their own thing. You can have your corrupt, god-awful hellholes. But if you want to vote for U.S. Senate or Congress or the presidency,
you got to be a U.S. citizen. I'm sorry, you got to prove that.
and you better
Sorry.
get this figured out because John Solomon said this summer.
Yeah. And there are too many people voting in elections who should not be and who don't have the best interests of this country at heart. And it shouldn't be that way.
And it should be happening now, actually. But if we have to wait till summer, then we'll wait till summer.
And
but
again,
it needs to happen.
the reason the Democrats are fighting so hard against this is because it's the only way they can win is through these methods where they find people who shouldn't be voting and make them vote. Or they vote twice. Or they vote when they're dead. Or whatever. They're cheating their way to office. Can't have it. We just can't have it anymore.
In the past, what are we at now? Past 3 months, Polymarket has signaled that the Republican Party's likelihood of holding the Senate has fallen from about 76% down to 60%.
Still, it's still 60% though.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
I'm surprised because it feels a lot worse than that.
in addition to that, this is an internal poll from Jasmine, going to clean up the streets. Crockett. She says that she would defeat, according to a poll, Ken Paxton 49-45.
No. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do we have that ad of hers?
I guess you guys have already played it, right?
Play it again. I don't remember it. Let's see it.
She's tough.
And it looks a little
Give him
something.
a second. He has to upload it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was ready. It's not ready.
It is, but it's
All right.
not in the computer.
And as you're getting that loaded into the computer,
if it were ready, it'd be playing. That's my contention.
Here it is, Pat.
when I was looking at it, this is Trump looking at not crime happening. I misinterpreted. He's I guess happy about ICE thugs beating up people.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
The system is broken. Our communities are being terrorized. People are hurting. But Texas has a warrior who's fighting back.
Oh my God.
A champion for us, our votes, our rights. It drives the president crazy. So they tried to draw her out of Congress because they thought it would take away our power. They were wrong.
It is
I'm Jasmine
That's
Crockett,
embarrassing.
and I approve this message.
Oh, look at that. Wow, she gathered a bunch of people there for that.
So that was, I think that was her Super Bowl commercial, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was her Super Bowl. Yeah.
And good AI crowd for sure. They're gonna,
wait, what?
Those are actually. If we don't get voter ID passed, those are actually voters for Jasmine Crockett there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's stupid. Wow. Start to finish.
Yeah.
Just plain dumb. It's not even effective, I don't think from a Democrat point of view, that's not even effective. Wouldn't seem like it to me. That's just a bad ad. She looks tough, though, doesn't she?
Yeah, there's a
she crossed her arms.
Tough, yes. And that means she's
when
tough.
When
she
you
walks
cross her
strongly
arms,
down the hallway.
man,
Yeah.
that's a signal
you mean
that
business.
You mean business.
You mean business. That is laughable. All right. International disputes, inflation, rising national debt, digital currency. There's a never-ending list of reasons gold has risen over 700% in the last 20 years. And a never-ending list of reasons smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals with Birch Gold Group. More than any other commodity on earth, gold thrives during uncertainty, which is why it's a crucial part of a balanced strategy. You don't necessarily want to put your whole portfolio into gold, but 10 or 20, whatever you think is right, is definitely appropriate. It gives peace of mind. given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold is a tax-sheltered retirement account that's right for you. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text my name, Pat, to the number 989898 and get your free info kit. Then just browse through it and make the decision. There's no obligation, just really good information. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've got tens of thousands of happy customers. Let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold so you too can have peace of mind, regardless of whatever uncertainty is going on. Just text Pat to the number 989898. Again, text my name, Pat, to the number 989898 today.
Inshallah.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Yeah, so what do you got there, big guy? Clip 8?
Well, okay, it is here. I didn't see I was going to throw it yet. Well, Nick Shirley did this investigation. He's out in California now. And this is about voter fraud in California that he's specifically talking about now. And amazingly, they're finding out that there was fraud.
No.
What?
Not my California.
Stop it.
I'm guessing that the video is real from Nick Shirley.
Oh, okay.
So,
well,
in my eyes, I believe it.
All right.
All right, so this lady's name's Virginia. She's 125 years old. She's voted over 55 times, and she's active on the voter rolls here in California.
Pause it for just a second.
Yeah.
So he's going to discriminate against a 125-year-old woman?
He can't.
This woman
He's trying
has
to find her.
so much experience.
Trying to find her.
This is where Nick is going to lose us.
Yeah.
Start going after
Yeah, now I'm
125-year-old
getting angry.
civic-minded old biddies.
Hey, now I'm getting angry here. This is somebody's great grandmother, and you're coming to her house, trying to tell her she doesn't
Middle
exist,
of the day,
or she can't vote.
This is
going to
get ugly, isn't it? We're gonna have a sea change on how we look at Nick.
It's be ugly, yeah.
Surely,
yeah, it's already ugly. All right, let's see it.
Times, and she's active on the voter rolls here in California. Let's see if she's home. All right, how's it going, sir? Doing good?
Who's this guy?
I'm cooking.
Oh, okay, well, I'll be quick. I'm just looking for Virginia, 125 years old.
125 years old.
Yeah, she's registered to vote at this location right here. Is Virginia here?
Yeah, but she ain't no 125 years old.
Really? How old is Virginia then?
80.
80. Well, here on the state of California, she's 125 years old, and she's voted in 55 elections.
Nope.
Is there another Virginia?
Nope. No, not here.
Virginia.
10-4. There's only one in the whole world.
Only one in the whole world. Well, I hope she's voting good, so she's not 125?
No.
No. Well, is Virginia doing good at least?
So. Well, she's a year younger than me, and I'm 82.
Say, go tell Newsom she ain't 125, she 81.
Okay.
Awesome, you do that. Have a good one.
Do you see what the problem is? Every location we went to inside this video, there's something wrong with the voter rolls. Whether or not the person's 125 years old, it actually doesn't matter. The part that matters is that the information is wrong on the person who's supposed to be voting here inside the United States. And the other locations, people aren't supposed to be living inside of P.O. boxes, yet they are registering to vote out of P.O. boxes, making it impossible to track back who that person is to see who actually cast that vote. This leads to lots of fraud, and everyone should be concerned about the integrity of our elections when people cannot show their own ID when they show up to vote.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's California, Nick.
Yeah, that's not happening anywhere else.
That's not happening anywhere else. It's not like the president just tweeted out about 40,000 voters registered to vote 2 days before the election in 2020 and over 100,000 votes mismatched in the poll books. And
he will not let this.
17,000 people that are dead
Are we still
with
talking about that?
verified online obituaries voted in the 2020 election. This is all Michigan, by the way.
Are we discriminating against the duly departed now?
120% voter turnout.
They could have voted and then died.
I love this one. I love this one. This is from the president's Truth Post. Ballots with impossible details like a person born in 1921 but supposedly registered to vote in 1900, 21 years before birth. But we don't need to get a grip on the voting situation in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Did Donald Trump put some kind of racist monkey at the end of these posts, too?
That's all they'll focus on.
I don't see that on this.
Okay, good.
Dang. Nick Shirley's doing a great job, isn't he? I mean, that takes some guts to show up at people's houses and confront them with the fraud that's going on. And I don't know that they're perpetrating it, but somebody is, right? I don't know if Virginia registered as 125.
No, this is similar to James O'Keefe and the Act Blue stuff, where he's finding these donations that are registered to people, and it's obviously some foreign influence or some nefarious thing where they're just using the name and the address to pipe in a fresh donation and over and over and over again. Oh, it's insidious. And that money now, we've learned, a lot of it comes from us. Yay!
Yeah.
USAID.
And how do they accept the P.O. box? How do they do that? How do they not reject that?
People live in it. People live in it.
They live in the
immediately. I'm sure, though, it's the...
You know,
talk about a tiny house.
Let me tell you this. And this is actually, I'm being serious. They just busted. It was in Georgia. Dozens of people that live apparently at a UPS store. I mean, this stuff has to be cleaned up. And I realize they're making long-term consequences because we fix our elections first, then we'll worry about the national ID issue.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And that was one of the things. Right, Joshua brought up, and that's legitimate. I mean, it is, and maybe his problem is legit too. It's just that I'm sorry.
I know
you need to fix your state if they're screwing you over like that.
And if your family's been here since 1691, figure it out.
Yeah, really.
You guys should
find
have
your
had
birth certificate.
Bigger hand in figuring this stuff out from the beginning,
right?
If you landed here in 1691,
and there are ways. There are ways, and you must have a license, a driver's license.
It's a lot of hoops. I get it,
well, we look forward to hearing back from him underneath the YouTube video today.
It's a controversy.
It is a controversy. Yeah. So I don't know how you fix it when you can't even say the stupid word.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.